you say that you're afraid you are wasting your youth being with him. Why don't you tell me why you said that?
I just feel like that because when my husband and I first met, we were in high school, we just kind of clicked. I was a little bit more independent because I had a kid, I had my own place, my own car, but there was something about him that I liked. At the time we met in PE class, but I didn't know that he was going to PE for every period. He had kind of dropped out of school.
Hold up. He was going to PE every period?
Yes.
So he skipped math, science, English, and was just going to gym?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, except second period. Except second period.
What
The teacher
happened
wasn't
second
there.
period?
Teacher didn't have a PE class.
A, why would you want to do it? And B, how'd you get away with it?
Well, actually, the teacher was cool enough to let me come there. It's like I had a VIP pass to PE.
Now look at you, bro. And this ain't no shade, but you 22 and you unemployed. You see how our decisions and the life choices that we make catch up to us?
So he told me I can come to every class. Other people got kicked out, but I didn't. Now I see. Of course, it wasn't good now, but at the time, it felt good. It was fun. Every day PE, all day PE, basketball.
That's scary that, though, somebody in the school system would say it's cool for you to do PE all day long and skip, you know, the little inkling things like math and English and all that. But wow, okay. So you met him in one of his PE periods and you just clicked, and then what happened?
He moved in with me, and like I said, I already had a kid, so he helped out a lot with my son. He was only 7 months at the time, but he helped out a lot. Kind of stepped up to the plate, you know, was a father figure to him. So we became like a little family. Mm-hmm. Did just about everything together. You know, there was no separation between us at all.
Did it bother you when you found out that he was going to PE all day?
It did.
I mean, it's bothering me, and I don't even know it. So I just, you know, did it say something to you?
Yes, it did. At the time, like we shared the same goals and ambitions. We had the same interests and everything. You know, we both kind of wanted to go into law. So that's what I thought. But then when I found out that he wasn't, you know, going to school, my view on him kind of changed a little bit.
Yeah, because you can't go into law without going to school first.
Exactly.
They kind of don't let you do that.
Yes.
Mr. Bamba, you were young. You were a year younger than her.
Yes.
And she had a kid already. She was on her own. Were you ready to become a husband at 20? And a father at 20?
Probably wasn't ready, but I was willing to take on the responsibility. I'm not gonna tell myself I can't do nothing. So if it's a person that I'm feeling and that comes along with it, then I don't have no problem with doing that.
Do you feel you've wasted your youth?
No, I don't.
She's the one that's done.
Yeah, she feel like she's wasting her youth. I don't even
understand
that.
What is your major problem with Mr. Bamba?
I just feel as though, you know, things aren't the same as they were when we met. I mean, I know we're older, but, you know, we're not that older. It's like we're in our 50s or anything.
Excuse me. I just want to let you know that at 55, which is where I am, I'll be 56 next month.
You look great.
You can still have a good time. I bet I had more fun this week than you did.
I believe it.
I'm just saying. But anyhow, did it change when you got married, or did it change after you got married?
It changed a little bit before we got married. I had already gotten pregnant with my second son, because Tyra said that he was ready for another kid. I don't think that I was that ready, but I, you know, kind of gave in, had another one, and that's when things really changed.
You were ready to have a child?
I was ready for a kid. I didn't say I wanted to have a kid right then and there. That was not a planned birth right there. I mean, I love my son, but it wasn't planned.
Well, no, I understand. Yeah. I understand. Ms. Bum, I ask you something. You had your first child, what, at 18?
17, yeah.
17. Why would you go around again so soon? Because they're a lot of work.
Yes.
Were you trying to please him, keep him?
Well, I feel like he kind of trapped me, but...
How's that?
Because he wanted the kid, that, you know, he wanted the child. And he kind of didn't let me know that he wasn't, you know, wearing protection, so that's what happened.
Cut it out. You know that feeling. You know that feeling, and you know that it's 489,000 different forms of birth control out here. Knock it off. Knock it off, bro. I don't come in here with the, I really just didn't want to do it, but he swindled me. He ran up inside of me and he didn't have on his raincoat, and then he rained all inside of me, and now we have little Junior. Nah, you knew what was going on. Knock it off. Knock it off, man.
And I got pregnant. So
I was gonna ask the question, but I'm not. I'm just gonna go on. Miss Bomber, you say your primary problem with her is that she is stuck on social media, can't get off, and can't conduct a life with you because of it.
Yes, that's all she's ever on social sites, texting people. I'm thinking she's at the neighbor house having a drink or something with her. She's on the phone talking to other men.
You talking to other men?
I had a friend.
Another
What kind
man.
of friend?
It was an old friend from school, a
older
guy.
man.
Yes.
Yeah. Were you flirting?
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Were you already sick of him that quickly? That you needed to find your romantic entertainment elsewhere?
I felt like he wasn't showing any to me at all. So I went to the next person.
What wasn't he doing that you felt he should have done?
Doesn't compliment me at all, like he used to. Doesn't tell me, like, if I buy a new outfit, change my hair or something, buy a new wig, he doesn't say it looks nice or anything. I like that. That's one of the reasons that I got with him. And just everything is different. Like, it's kind of just dry and boring.
Dry and boring.
Yes.
Did you guys used to go out a lot and not so much anymore?
We used to
Or
do...
is it just his attitudes towards you?
It's both. We used to do a lot of things together before, I had the second kid, or before we got married.
But don't you think that having a second kid kind of like cuts out on a little of the fun? You got to take care of these people, and you got to be with them all the time, and you can't do what you can do when you were single and unencumbered, right?
Right. I agree.
Why do you hold him responsible for that?
Because I feel like, with him asking for another kid, he should have been able to handle the lifestyle that came along with it.
The most beautiful word in any woman's vocabulary is no. No. Can I get a little piece, honey? No. You want to come over for a booty call? No. You want to have my baby? No. It's a beautiful word. It's freedom. It's opportunity. It's eventual wealth and happiness. No. Mrs. Bomber, you strike me as a level-headed person. For you to pull off what you've pulled off at such a young age, it's impressive that you had your own place and car and taken care of a child, and I just wanted to put that out there. My question to you is, you say you've ruined your childhood and you're out, you're done with him, and so far I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing he's a little annoying, but as are all spouses. So why are you done?
He's an angry person, Your Honor. He can drink, so when he's angry and drinking, it escalates. Just last month, Your Honor, he was going through my phone. He gave me the phone, came back drunk, and he just started throwing furniture into the walls, the closet, everything. And I work hard for my money and the things that I have, Your Honor, so that kind of frustrates me.
Were you throwing furniture?
That furniture, we have favorite furniture, but that furniture was free. And on top of that, who
But
wouldn't
you
get
still
drunk? If
gotta
you see your
replace it.
girlfriend sending naked booty pictures to another man, of course you're gonna go get a drink and get mad and throw stuff. Of course.
She sent naked booty
Naked
pictures
booty
to
pictures.
another
just
man.
Just panties on. Just panties and butt.
Miss Bomber, did that happen?
That's out of pocket. You don't do that, man. You don't do that. Always respect yourself. Respect yourself and respect your relationship. Respect your partner. God damn, bro. You always send it. Man.
Yes, it did.
Was that the friend that you were talking about earlier?
Yes, it was.
I don't condone throwing things, especially when you have little people in the house. You can't have that kind of chaos around those little people and expect them to turn out sane and rational. You get that part?
Yes, I do.
You get that part?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what do you do in sending booty pictures to people?
It was just that one time, but it wasn't.
That's all it takes is one time.
What possessed you to send that particular picture to that particular dude?
I had been kind of talking to the guy for a while because we had been getting into it. So when I feel like, he's not showing me any affection or anything, that's kind of what I turned to.
So you were working your way into cheating on him.
It would seem that way. You could say that.
And had he not caught you, you probably would have cheated on him already.
Those weren't my intentions, but
Well,
I would probably.
You send a provocative picture to a man in the phone. You're being disingenuous if you're saying that's not your intention. You were trying to get him hot and bothered about you. And then you were gonna... Well, anyway.
How would you feel if he did that to you? How would you feel if you found that same context of a picture in his phone? You'll be pissed off, bro. You'll be pissed off. But I believe her. I ain't gonna lie. I believe her. I feel like she probably, strong, independent woman, and she ain't really trying to put up with no BS, and not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. He might have his own car, own job, own house, own toothbrush, own stocks, and own business and all of that stuff, but he don't have the goddamn, I don't know, the 2000 suit instead of the 2005. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, man. It's just, it's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. And I feel like she the type, like, she want it all. She want it all. And if you ain't gonna give it to her, then you gotta step. You gotta step up, bro.
Have you had fidelity issues with her throughout the course of your marriage? It's only been 2 years, but...
Yes, I can't trust her. She's always on social sites.
You say in addition to that, she is disrespectful.
Respectful, always complaining I can't do nothing right. Just like how she's saying I don't show no affection, I don't compliment her no more. I did all of that stuff.
You think that part of the problem is you're not currently employed. And you say as long as you were bringing in money, it was all good. But when the money stopped, then all of the critiquing started. Is that accurate?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
How long were you working before you lost your job or quit your job or whatever you did?
4 or 5 months. It was a program through the county office, and they helped me get a job. And I was barely getting paid anything, $8 an hour. Check was looking like $600 every 2 weeks, which is nothing. And to go back to her complaining, for her birthday, which just passed February, I bought her some weave hair, $300 weave hair. That's half my check already. We still have to pay for gas. And then, once I tell her, I say, oh, I wish you would do something nice for me like that. It don't even gotta be that expensive. What she tells me, it's not like it's your money, you got paid by the county. That's just complaining for what?
Well,
I'm doing the work. I'm the one there for
now,
10 hours.
Let me speak to you momentarily as your employer. You seem to, and correct me if I'm wrong, be leading a government-funded life.
I mean, yeah, because that's what helped me out at the time. Of course, I'm.
Are you working now?
No, I'm not.
So how do you two eat?
The government?
A government-funded, and you're cool with it.
No, I'm not cool with it. That's the problem. I'm not.
Well, why are you working?
Because?
First of all, if I gotta pay you people some money to help you live and breathe and eat.
But no, I was doing the work.
Hush. Don't buy any weave with it. Do you know what I'm saying? You can go to the store and buy $7.29 perm and do it yourself just like I do. I don't buy myself weave, and I don't want to buy you weave with my money.
Bro, she spoke for every working adult in America. If I'ma pay you my tax dollars, don't go the fuck out there and give it to bed, what is it, Bed Bath and Beyond, whatever, bro. Don't go give it away to them. He fell for him. Look at him. He like, damn, young blood. I done been in this situation before. Yeah, bro. That's the honest truth. That is the honest truth. When you look at your check and you see them taxes coming out and you look at where they going, sometimes it hurts so bad you don't even want to see where it's going. You don't even want to see where it's going. But you do know that a portion of your check is going to go to government assistance. So, yeah, he probably thinking, oh, you know, it's just money, whatever. I ain't tripping off of it. But Judge, like, yeah, nigga, 2 days ago when I looked at my W-2, it looked like, you know, they increased the government by 0.1%. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that, bro.
You don't have any money, you need money because your kids are hungry, I'm cool. You need money because there's no heat in the house and your kids are cold, I'm cool. But don't enjoy my money. I enjoy my money because I work for my money. It seems to me that, you know, you said $600, $8 an hour, that's almost nothing. It's not almost nothing, it's $600 more than the nothing you make right now. And you're not at 22 and you went to PE instead of English, you designed that nothing for yourself. I didn't do it to you. And how you gonna sit up there and tell me that the money that that you take out of my paycheck ain't really nothing is a lot of nerve. I got bills I could pay. I got kids I got in college. I got grandchildren. I got a whole lot of people to support. And you gonna tell me you don't appreciate what you taking from me? And I'm talking to you too. Because that's what you do. You working?
No, but I have.
Neither one of you working now.
No, but I'm looking.
You understand why I'm angry, don't you? What you gonna do when you leave here, whether or not you're with her, what you gonna do?
Go on Craigslist and look for some jobs.
And if you're not getting a job, get an education so you can get a better job. If you don't like $8 an hour, that's fine. But you gotta earn more than $8 an hour. I don't owe you $16, $20 an hour just because you here.
Wise man told me this week, you can't go from being a janitor to being a CEO. And that's a lot of the problems that people face. Don't nobody want to work for nothing. What they say on Friday? These kids today, I don't even know if I can say that word on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. I ain't going to play with that. But, yeah, bro, you can't go from mopping the floors to owning the building. It take a process. It's a process. But that's what it's about, bro. I wouldn't even want to go from, like me, for example, take my YouTube journey. I wouldn't want to go from 0 subs to 100,000 subs or something like that in 2 days. I mean, it'll be cool. And it's like, wow. But how do you really learn? I've learned so much from my mistakes doing this. I've learned so much from my mistakes and still learning. But throughout the course of learning all of those things, bro, I was able to get better. And with me getting better, that's why we at 14. We had like 14.3, 2. We somewhere up there.
My youngest son worked as a dishwasher because he was out of school, he wasn't doing anything. I said, you can't sit on my couch and do nothing. So, and I do okay financially, but I don't, no, you want to go to college, I'll pay for it. You don't want to do nothing, you get a job and you pay for your nonsense. And he was washing dishes at a restaurant. I don't play that, you know. I'm all mad. Now that I've recovered, you want me to order him to get anger management or get $225 so he can pay for anger management. Now you kicking him to the curb. Why do you want to fix him now that you're getting rid of him?
I love him, Your Honor. But, you know, even if he's with me or not, you know, that's still, we have a child together.
True.
So it's something that he would still need to work on, are his anger problems.
That's a very good point. Do you think you need to work on your anger problem?
Yes, I do. A little bit.
A little bit?
My anger comes from her anger. Like one day, I go to the store, she told me to get some chips. We getting ready to eat a spread. She told me to get some chips, some hot chips. So I go get some regular Cheetos from the store. She gets mad and complains and throw them at the wall because they not Cheeto Puffs.
Were you mad because he got Cheetos and not Cheeto Puffs?
They wasn't Cheeto Puffs, so she got mad. I tried to resolve the situation and told her I'll take them back and go get what you want. She opened the bag of chips, threw them at the wall, then kicked me out the house. Started ripping clothes off the hanger, throwing them all off the hanger and stuff, ripping my buttons up.
Did you rip his buttons off?
Yeah.
over some Cheetos.
It was a lot of stuff just, built up anger. That's what happened.
Both of y'all need to be in anger management. You can't tell him that he need to go and you spazzing out over. It's not even that he got the wrong thing. It's just the wrong type. It's just the wrong type. That's just like I'm sending you. I'm sending you to the store. I'm like, yeah, man, go to the store. Or yeah, sis, go to the store and pick us up some goddamn some Oreos. Go pick us up some Oreos or something like that. And you come back with the Oreo thins. Y'all know the little small Oreo. You know, they could be trying to watch his weight, man. I can't keep. I'm getting older, bro. I can't. But yeah, bro, you get a couple of the little Oreo thins and you give them to me and I throw them at you like, these ain't the real Oreo. Like, man, knock it off. Cut it out.
I'm trying to like you people, and you're making it awfully hard. Here's what I gotta say, and then I'm gonna go. I can't award you money to send him to anger management. That's not something judicially appropriate. Now, if he was here on a criminal charge, I could send him to anger management. I could do all of that, and the county would pay. But what I will say this, Ms. Bomba, whether you're sick of him or not, whether you leave him or not, you have to be a calm and solid force in the life of your children. And every time you have a knockdown, drag out, blow up, it scrambles their brains. And not only does it do that, they know that these things happen on occasion. They spend all their life anticipating, waiting. When's the next tornado going to come through there? You can't raise good children that way. It's not good for them. So I know you know what's important. I know you got some sense. It's in there somewhere. I see it. And I want you to exercise it. Mr. Bomba, I don't think you're a bad guy. You need to put down that liquor. You need to get a job. It's $8 an hour is not beneath you because it's $8 more than no dollars.
True.
And you work your way up and don't expect to earn. But I can't give you what you want. All I can do is give you my best wishes, and you do, in fact, have them. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Tyrus and Shaquia appreciate the judge's ruling, and they are working on anger management.
So what's the verdict? We ain't had no verdict, bro. We didn't hear. She came in there fired up. I don't want to be with him. I'm tired of being with him. And even then, when I am with him, I'm not even really with him. Bro ain't did no cheating. He ain't got no job. He ain't got no job now, but bro, it ain't even really seem like they was beefing like that towards the end. Who knows, bro? But yeah, like I was saying, she just seemed like the type, like, she gotta have it. Like, it gotta be mine. And which, rightfully so, because she wasn't even working. I was gonna say because she working, she paid the bills, but she wasn't even working at the time. I don't know. This is getting confusing, bro. It's getting confusing. What else happened in the video? Well, ain't nobody working. The drinking, I don't know. Y'all know how I felt about that, man. It's cool to get a little buzz or something like that, but not to the point where you raging. Like, if it turn you into a different person, monitor. If it turn you into a different person and it ain't for you, then it just ain't for you. Regardless if you enjoy it or not, bro. She had a point. You ain't supposed to be in that house flipping out with the children around, throwing sofas and all of that other good stuff, and she ain't supposed to be sending the Lord pictures. She probably was propped up against the wall, had both her hands on the wall like that or something. Y'all know how they be wearing a little lace joint. She had on a little lace G-string, looking at the camera or something, bro. She know better than that. And then you can see you gotta watch. She going, yeah, I did, Your Honor. I had a friend. Oh, was this a friend? What kind of friend was it? Oh, we was just talking. Whole time you said, nah, he hit that. He hit that. Let's just keep it 1,000. And if he didn't hit it, you owe him to hit it because you sent him the pictures and you ain't never let him hit it. So he's supposed to hit it. And if he didn't, like I said, you owe that to him. You supposed to let bro hit that because you leading them on. You leading them on, man. Yeah, that whole situation crazy. That whole situation crazy, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that video, man. GTG, the family as always is love, and we out.